And now moving on. Well, Defense Minister Rajnath Singh has held a bilateral meeting with his U.S. counterpart, U.S. Secretary of War Pete Hegseth in Kuala Lumpur. The leaders are in Malaysia for the 12th ASEAN Defense Ministers meeting, plus scheduled for November the 1st. The two counterparts exchanged an agreement on the framework for the U.S.-India Major Defense Partnership following the bilateral engagement. Following the agreement signing, U.S. Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth expressed gratitude for the partnership that the U.S. has with India, stating that the two sides' strategic alignment is to build on shared interests, mutual trust and commitment to a secure and prosperous Indo-Pacific region. Defense Minister Rajnath Singh also affirmed the new chapter for India-U.S. defense. Listen in.
क्योंकि आपसे 3 बार टेलीफोनिक बात हमारी हो चुकी है और जब आपसे एडीएम के गाइडलाइंस पर व्यक्तिगत रूप से मिलकर मुझे बेहद खुशी हुई है और इस अवसर पर डिफेंस फ्रेमवर्क की शाइनिंग मैं समझता हूं कि उसके परिणाम स्वरूप आज एक नए अध्याय का प्रारंभ होगा। इन शब्दों के साथ मैं पुनः आपको धन्यवाद देता हूं और मेरा पूरा विश्वास है कि आपकी लीडरशिप में भारत और यूएस के रिश्ते और अधिक मजबूत होंगे।
Express gratitude to the Minister Singh for his time, for the partnership we have with India. It's one of the most consequential U.S.-Indian relationship in the world. And our strategic alignment is built on shared interests, on mutual trust, and a commitment to a secure and prosperous Indo-Pacific, which is precisely the conversation we had. It was the world's oldest democracy and the world's largest. And this new 10-year defense framework that we signed is ambitious. It's a significant step for our two militaries, a roadmap for deeper and even more meaningful collaboration ahead.
All right, I have my colleague Brian Thomas joining me with more details. Brian, what can you tell us about this key meeting between Rajnath Singh and his U.S. counterpart, War Pete Hegseth?
Yes, clearly, as of now, they met during the sidelines of the ASEAN Defense Minister meeting, and this is also the first direct face-to-face interaction after this very context. Not only that, India is also looking at 6 Boeing P-8-1 maritime patrol aircraft from the US, which will also likely come up for review. More broadly, also the discussion has examined India's defense purchases from the US and the how and when of them. According to the US statement, also the two sides have even signed a 10-year defense framework agreement that is aimed at strengthening coordination, information sharing and technology cooperation. And this framework also signals a long-term strategic confidence between India and US in the defense domain. Not only that, this comes at a moment itself when the bilateral is being framed in the wider context of the Indo-Pacific region's evolving security. And since the talks are also on the sidelines of the ATMM plus the elements of regional maritime security, Indo-Pacific cooperation and ASEAN ties are also likely to have been discussed itself. Not only that, there have been reinforcements of the strategic defense relationship with the US, offering a counterbalance to regional pressures. It also supported India's diversification of defense suppliers and reinforced technology gain aspirations, and it also helped India navigate trade and diplomatic friction with the US, aligning defense cooperation with broader bilateral ties itself. And not only that, it also engaged India as a key partner in the Indo-Pacific that added depth to the US strategy in the region, and a 10-year framework signals sustained intent beyond transactional arms sales itself. Yes.